It's Yannis Raouzeos from Greece, from myfilm.gr. I'd like to address a question about the general pressures that you faced behind the curtains. At the moment now, we have a strong political situation that brings a new election in US, and this kind of film must create a great pressure on you. And also, I would like to know about the role of photography in your film. You changed the format of photography from the 70s to 80s and 90s. Does it have to do with all the thing with the characters changing? But I would definitely like to hear about the role of photography. And Mr. Donovan, how much this esoteric approach on your role was a general choice of you, the dramatic, silent almost approach on your role? Thank you.
I'm not quite sure I understand the question. I worked, you know, I found the video because there's very little video of him being interviewed, but there was that one speech I found. So I worked on that. But honestly, I was not born into his class, but I know I was raised around people who think like him. And we did a lot of improv, and it didn't make it into the film, but I did a lot of riffing where I was channeling the people I knew growing up. And I know I know the terminology they use. I know, I was around racists, you know. I know how those people think. And so I was really channeling a lot of people I grew up with around. And it actually was frighteningly easy to access. You know, I see Fred as not a one-off in terms of his views. I think his whole worldview is endemic to you know, the white ruling class, basically, around the world. I mean, that's how those people view the world. And so that's really, you know, I hope that answers your question.
I'll just jump in real quick on the pressures of making this film, because, you know, when I first came up with the idea for the film 7 years ago, you know, I heard so many voices in Hollywood from powerful people saying, oh, you know, this movie will never be made, or who wants to watch a movie about Donald Trump? And, you know, it took a fearless producer, and Amy, who saw the potential of this idea and commissioned the script, and then a brave artist like Ali to come on to direct and develop the movie. And, you know, it takes those people who are kind of fearless and a little bit crazy to do the thing that everybody says you shouldn't be doing. I had, you know, a very powerful Hollywood executive say, well, you know, if Trump loses, you know, maybe we'll think about it. You know, I think if people talk about Hollywood being this, quote, liberal place, but it's actually, you know, making a film like this is very challenging, because Hollywood in many ways doesn't want to rock certain boats. And so I just feel so lucky to, you know, get to write something and then find people, you know, brave enough to actually want to go do it.
And I just want to point out that Hollywood didn't make this movie. It's actually a co-production between Canada,
exactly,
Denmark,
you know, we couldn't
and
make
Ireland.
This system. We couldn't make it in the American system.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what WGA thinks, it's not an American movie. It's not.